Thursday morning Perry series. We were delayed for almost an hour. 9307, they're in 6th in the regatta, 46 boats. You can see he's quite loose, he's not pulling that main really hard. Boom's really high, they're in their max light air setting, they're inside the spreader tip. So yeah, they're not hooked on the leech. That's the thing we learned yesterday, is the leaders are not pulling blood, squeezing blood out of a turnip on these mains. These guys are in 2nd right now. And they've been getting 4th, 5th, 6th in the other regattas. So we have swells with a little bit of chop. You can't put too much faith in your speed testing. If the wind shifts 5 degrees left right now, Zach's gonna look fast. That guy down there. The mentor, we call Zach. And he's always out there teaching people. That's a 12-year-old Sabbath 8th leader that he's taken in his first Perry, teaching him. It's really good. It looks like Kevin's more twist than Anton, which is normal. Anton will go a little less, but you see these guys aren't twisted very much. I mean, they're not hooked at all. These girls look pretty good. A little flatter boat. That way you don't have too much helm. And you can't go any tighter on the main sheet. That's tighter than the boys ahead. There you go. Foot off a little. Right there. Good job. That looks really good. More windward sheet. A little more windward sheet. They look pretty good. They were right on too tight. See, they were also a little hooked. Yeah. And the conditions just changed. I mean, we just went from 3 knots to 6 knots just in the last few little bit. This looks okay. Race 1, they only had 1 general kill. Look how good this looks. I mean, this just looks so good. She's probably a little stalled on the leech, so she could probably just ease a fraction on the main once in a while. But look at that, the crew, August moving. I do like kids facing forward, except facing backwards does get their butts forward more, but there's a current line there, man. I wish I could figure out what that is, what the current's doing. So there's a massive current line, and we will know what it's doing once we get up here a little ways. Because if these boats gain, then that means there's less adverse current there. But that's a deep current line, man. The current might be going the other way. So let's think about that. It looks windier out there, so that means the current might be moving less out there. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But anyway, I was trying to recognize 90. I think they're doing okay. Now, I would have been racing for the left middle. I don't think the wind has shifted very much. And I'm not sure if the current was a factor, but we're gonna learn. Wow. Zach Peterson was going backwards at the start. He had a big foul up with a lured boat that was like stuck head to wind. And they just both like tacked onto port with no speed because they were so far head to wind. And he went outside of this current line and he is flying right now. If you look at the speed of these guys, look how slow they're going. And you look at the speed, these guys were going through the water, now they're crossing this current line. So this is pretty amazing. This is pretty amazing. So I don't know what we're gonna learn from this. We're gonna have to talk it over. What I want you to watch is how far they turn on the tacks. They're going at least 90 degrees on the tack. Then they're coming out of the tack below close hauled and flattening the boat and going straight for a second. Wham, straight. Then they're gonna squeeze up. But you cannot come out of the tack and luff. This is a good job by 9308. I don't think they had a great start. And they look like they just got a little pressure after the tack. You see how 9310 is really flat and the other guys got a little leeward heel? Probably a little leeward heel. This guy's winning the regatta, I believe. Look at 8914. The crew is hanging her head to leeward. And then, wham, they're gonna turn way around. Big flatten. That was it. Straight. Wow, the wind really died at the top here. Really died. Tacking is crucial. He did a jibe set, so interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna throw the current stick in up here and see if I can learn something. Yeah, jibe set for the second place boat, so they're doing throw sets here. 9308, watch. Turn, 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 way around, flatten it. Through dives to leeward, way around, flatten it. There's little swells in here making it tough. Remember the curl drill we talked about this morning? This is our mentor right here. Look at that, curl. She's just playing the sheet and the guy is just staying steady. And you can see the people that do the banjo technique, they got it in the guy cleat. She just actually holds the guy. And then we have the leeward heel because it helps the spinnaker hang away from the mast. And the main has to be pulled quite tight because the spinnaker leech is forcing air into the mainsail. So you can even see it luff. He lets it out slow a little bit and then he pulls it in just to make sure it's right on the edge of luffing. You see the curls? Look at that, curl, 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 curl. Not moving the guy, just playing. She look out, he never looks down. Remember we talked about that. She never looks down, never looks down. These guys could go pull up just a little bit on 9308 in this, but I wouldn't do it actually because the wind might die again, so. I don't know how they got around the weather mark, dude. They did such a good attack. Doing super well. Again, they're in the top 20. Yesterday they almost, but look at her main. They don't know how tight their mainsail has to go when the leech is there, which her spinnaker's not curling as much. Plus she's not looking up. She's not looking up. See how she's looking down? Don't look down. Don't look down. But he's got a curl. Isn't that great? Well, race 1 on Sunday. The wind is a-coming right out there by the oil island or this side of it. But we had a mass glass off. So this race has been average wind less than 2.3 knots is the biggest gust in the last 20 minutes. But the moral of the story though is we got boat 90 here beating a lot of boats. She's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. She's in the top 20. Pretty awesome. Race 2 on Sunday. Had 1 general recall for this start. Look at the angle of the red sail number. Oh, he's gonna jibe around. Oh no. That would have been death to jibe around. 9306 sticking out there, praying. Now she should pull the main in and pinch. She might have gone down too far there. .6525 is going to get caught. 6625. And then the guy to leeward of him, 95. 9306 is right there, so probably another. Yeah. 95. He's going to start calling him now. Okay, no problem. Starting practice. A minute to go. .525 7637. Very 7637 should not have done that, or they just got called. That's not legal what he's doing right there. Somebody should protest that. It's not legal. I cannot believe it. There you go. 9525 just got called. Yeah, somebody just has to say protest.